Hello, traders. Good morning, everybody. Okay, so we're gonna start in a few minutes. We have a lot to cover. Another episode over here with the Bookmap. This week, we're gonna have a lot of news coming out. So, a few minutes, and I will tell you the news. Then we're gonna go into the pre-market plan. Then we're gonna go into the live trading session and read order flow. So, welcome everybody. Let's give still some minutes to traders to join. Okay. 9 o'clock we can start. So good morning, first of all. As usual, read the disclaimer. The trading session that we have on Wednesday are for educational purpose only. So always read the disclaimer. Remember, these have not to be treated like an investment advice. So having said this, I'm just looking right now at SPY and the Qs fading. Okay. So Qs over here lost 2 points in about 30 seconds. SPY as well. We have over here this morning some important news. ISM services PMI, so PMI guys, at 10 o'clock. So I generally read this stuff on, because I'm used to it. It's an old website, it's a free website. Forex Factory, I think I have this since I think 2006, 2007. So Forex Factory, I'm reading the news. A few other news over here for you guys. So I'm gonna share in the room, and then also later on the screen share. I'll look over here how it's going down. Also Nvidia, AMD, Tesla, following over here the cues. So first of all, some news. All right, so I think it's important to go over some news. Let me bring it up over here. All right, so first of all, over here, guys, I said some news for this month. A lot of traders asked me about Bookmap, if we can have deals. So we have over here add-on deals. So for all the add-ons that we're gonna have, Cyber Monday, it's for all December, so 60% off global plus monthly, and you have that 1 month. Okay, you can use our discount link. I'm gonna simply share the discount link over here. Okay, so you can see the discount link, the affiliate link is this one over here. Let me see, also see for Bookmap. And then also, there's still the Black Friday. You can see that the offer is valid from the 28th to the 31st. You have 50% off global per quarterly plus 50% off data for 3 months. Right? So this is a very good deal. Then we have over here all the traders for the coming week. So per the trader webinar. This is the website I was telling you about, you know, the Forex Factory, right? And then also I want to give you a little bit of surprise for traders who didn't join the room yet. we're giving 100 free subscriptions. And this is going to be simply amazing because every single day we're screen sharing the order flow through Bookmap. And also you're going to see and have access to our screen share with all the bots and algorithms using. Simply use this link. Okay, you can find over here on my socials media. And for 1 month, 100 traders will have free entrance to the trading room. Okay, so this is for new traders, and you're gonna see a totally different way of trading. All right, let's start the day. First of all, I had a plan this morning in MQ and the Qs. We had this big major resistance, as you can see over here, right? This level on the Qs is 63.27, 623 and 67. We can also put over here NQ, and you can see this black line. This is the previous day high. This red line is the pre-market high, and then over here 9 o'clock came and dumped. Now the target will probably be over here 25,450, 25,470. This is the area of support, which is the hourly JLines. And you can see over here how in the past the price actually, you can see, held over here, held the price, held. So we're gonna see if the price is gonna hold over here 25,445, 450. And this is really like, you know, you made a plan for the morning and you have simply to change every single plan, because if you were looking at Amazon or Tesla or Nvidia or AMD or coin, a lot of these plans totally failed. All right, so traders that I know, they were looking, for example, of for a break of this morning on Tesla, and now Tesla is losing over here about 5 points in pre-market from the pre-market high. You were looking, for example, AMD, okay, was holding over here the support to 17, and now it's just getting hit, and it's gonna go probably the support to 14. Same on Amazon, okay, it's just losing over here support. So we have now next support to 33 to 32. So what I'm gonna do, first of all, I analyze ES and NQ, and as I told you, this blue band, okay, you can see this blue band, guys. This is, I like to call it, and basically I discovered the use of this in around 2002, 2003, when I was trading mainly Italian equities and European futures. And I started everything, all the numbers, all the Fibonacci, all the indicators. And then I found out the power of this 89. 89 is a number that is in the code of Fibonacci, okay? So I started like to see the use of this EMA exponential, and the price often goes to this level. So it will be a 72.89 on the hourly chart or in a 1 minute chart, but then on the 3 minutes will become a 51. On the 1 minute will become, on the 5 minute will become a 18. And you'll see this number of Fibonacci that is always there, and the price often goes to the level. You can see over here, right? So if there's a level that I wanted to go short, is this one. It's this one. A long play is 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 this one. So I'm very, very grateful of this, I would say, discovery that we had, because it simply made my system, my trading, so much more simple. Okay, so let's see where's gonna be the bottom over here of ES. We have a support 6,800. All right. Let's also see the daily. I think the 6,800 could hold. So we're gonna put our level. And before making plan for anything else, we need to see, first of all, ES and NQ. All right. And by the way, good morning, everybody. Okay, for who just came. First of all, I want to tell you that I'm very, very happy, glad for all the messages that you sent me. It really means a lot to me. I've been doing this job for about 26 years, since 1999. I had an amazing lifetime trading. Now I teach traders. We have a trading academy over here in Italy. Next week, we're gonna have traders. Tomorrow we're gonna have a trader from Italy. So every single week we have, almost every single week we have like traders coming from all over that trade for 1 or more days over here with us. We have a trading floor with 9 trading stations, and we're a partnership with Bookmap for a long time, and it's an amazing tool, and it's part been of really our trading execution. So I really enjoying these live sessions, and I really want that you grab from these sessions really how to use this system, how to use this approach to really have more conviction, more edge in your trading. We're gonna cover today Tesla, but I also over here have, for example, AMD ready. I also over here, for example, NVIDIA ready, okay? But at the moment, I wanna go over on Tesla, guys. I think that we're gonna have an amazing session. I came from Monday. Monday was the first day of the month. I had the red day. I lost 1 hour. And in all month of November, I had 1 red day. So I had 2 red days in a row, which was Friday and Monday. I kept them very small, but yesterday we had a very great day for a lot of longs, PLTR, NVIDIA, and others. Then we took long plays and lost 1 hour on Monday, took 4 hours yesterday. So today I'm looking for a very good setup to trade, 1 or 2 good setup to trade, nothing more than that. And I'm gonna focus on small caps, large caps options, and also futures. Now, if you don't have a future trading account, but your broker has access to ETFs, as should have, we have SPY, we have the Qs that simply move the same way as ES and NQ. And also you can also trade options. Remember, these are very speculative and very risky assets to trade. So start very small. I always say practice before trading live, learn very good your system, and then, you know, start trading very, very small. When you're a little bit more confident with your system, when you have very good risk management, then okay, you can start like, you know, increase your size, but do this with calm. Right, so yes, over here you can see that it's stalling, actually stalling. You see over here into this support, 68 and 25. We're gonna see if this is gonna be the bottom, or we're gonna go to this level over here. What is this level? This is the previous day low, this black line. And let's check over here NQ. You can see over here staying at the JLines. And what is this level? This is the previous day low. Okay, so we have an important level over here. I like this 25,300. So let's wait and see. Still the next 10 minutes. I want to start making a plan 5-10 minutes before the open, because I want to see here what ES and EQ will do. Okay. Hello guys, can you hear me good over here? Just give me yes or no if you can hear me good on YouTube screen share, or it's slow. Okay, so the majority of here traders are saying yes is good. Okay, thank you very much, guys. So I'm looking over here at PLTR, which was the major gainer for us yesterday. The reason why, technical reason, we had this cup pattern over here. Okay, so first we had the bounce from, you can see over here, the hourly J lines, guys. And then you can see this cup pattern. Okay, every single time that we have a cup pattern over here from the 9 and 20 EMA, which is this green band, I'm looking over here for breakouts. And when I have breakouts, I simply look at something like this. You can see over here, Tesla, okay? And you start having all these green dots. I put in green, but you can put in blue, all right? These green dots, okay, they are actually showing aggressive buying pressure. So the same thing over here. We longed over here yesterday morning. We took over here 5 points. And look over here now. Simply came all the way down. And probably this will end at 168. Okay, so ideally, what I'm looking to do this morning, I will be waiting for this 168. And I want to see from here if the price will start bouncing. If the price will start bouncing, then we're going to look for another long play, just like you see over here on the left on Tesla. Let's look at Tesla. This morning for me was a major play. Actually, I had two plays. One is the usual breakout of 437. And I never enter on a straight breakout. I always want to see a little bit of pullback. So that would have been my long. And the second setup that I always use is the fake out, so the liquidity trap. In this case, I look for, we'll see today if we have the opportunity, but we covered already this in many of the Bookmap sessions. We have a liquidity trap, so I often look for soaks on the Bookmap order flow, and then also on our trading bot that will give us the reversal play. Now, what I'm looking here, I'm not looking anymore for any kind of breakout. I'm going to look for this dip into the 430. And if we break the 430, 425. So for now, I'm staying away from the game. Remember this morning, guys. Good morning, Carford, Tony, Mike. Morning, everybody. Remember that we have PMI at 10 o'clock, okay? PMI at 10 o'clock. So that will have an impact in the market, and probably the market will weight that. So then we have all the quantum stocks, so QBT, QBTS, RGTI, that are taking a hit over here, okay? So for now, no long play on these. Oklo, one of the best performers of yesterday, and you can see again over here, came all the way up for about 8 points, giving back over here. NVIDIA, another amazing good long yesterday, same thing, cup pattern. Fail 9 o'clock. Now we'll get this probably 180. So at the moment, all the plan that I had for this day was to go long. Ideally, I want to go long. I'm not doing it. I'm waiting where the market will stop. And that's the reason why I'm following yes. That's the reason why I'm following in Q. Okay. So we have over here yes and in Q. These will be my major plays. And then we have PLRZ. PLRZ, we're talking about what? We're talking about simply a small cap. Yesterday, we caught a short over here. We gave the alert $8. I shared the fake breakout that we had on Bookmap. Risk was about 20-30 cents. We got it until 6. And then look over here. It's bouncing back up this morning. It's simply holding again our band over here. Okay, so what I'm looking to do, PLRZ, I'm looking for a short into the 7 this morning in the gate if we have a stuff, or 750. Okay, so I'm gonna look for this level over here and this level over here. So PLRZ 750 at the gate, short on JSLane, which is up. Powerful pattern that we discovered in the market. Okay, so I'm looking for that short play, only those key areas, 750. We'll see, and we'll use Bookmap for this. Okay, let's go back on yes and in Q. So you can see yes over here, very weak. Yeah, I also look at that. PLRZ locators very expensive. Guys, remember that for who's not trading usually small caps short, a lot of these small caps will be hard to borrow. That means that you have to pay a small fee or a bigger fee, depends on the on the clearing firm to request bars to trade short. Okay. We'll be looking if on the 1 minute or on the 5 minutes, we have the system plus bookmap. First, we use the 1 minute. For example, over here, we see the big support on ES. If it's the green come in, we start looking for a buy. And after the 1 minute, we'll choose the 5 minutes to go with that. Okay. Breaking down this 68 and 30 on ES is losing 0.20%. Support over here, 25,440 on NQ. If we lose that, 25,330. Next one. So we're gonna look into this, guys. I'm gonna put over here QQQ. All right, over here. So we can see when it lost the support over here around 901, simply start fading all the way down. And this is what happened over here on NQ. This is with our algorithm over here. Okay. And that means institutional start like selling. The same time, I had Bookmap confirming. We lost the support. More institutionals over here. So the twos over here are selling off. And then at this point over here, 25,420, we have buyers stepping in. Okay. A trader's asking me over here about coin. So remember coin. We're going to go first on Bitcoin. There we go. And it's actually mimicking what ES and EQ are doing, okay? So 9 o'clock simply dumped over here. Not in a long position on NQ, sorry, on Bitcoin. Already said that on the fail of 93,000, my target was 88. And then if we lose that, I saw 73. We bounced yesterday, okay? All yesterday went from 87 to 93,000. And if we're going to stay this morning below 93 and curl down below this 91,500, I'm more inclined to look for a short opportunity. Okay. So not a long play right now. Let's go back on ES. And you will see me, guys, shifting for at least to start seeing the trend, ES and in Q, or you can do simply SPY, and the Q is exactly the same in terms of price direction and market direction. So ES and in Q, or as I said, SPY and QQ. You also have, remember, other indexes. So YM, so mini Dow, RTY, so mini Russell. And then of course over here, always look at gold. So often you will see gold going up ES coming down. CL is in a difficult moment right now. A lot of things going on with the war. I'm not really trading CL since a couple of years. I was a big trader on CL in the sense that I was trading NYMEX pretty often back in the days. But right now I'm focusing more on the indexes over here. Two other good products to trade, I would say 6B and 6E, so British pound and euro. They're very, very liquid, especially if you trade the London session, so the morning, the early morning, okay, US sessions, which would be the London session. And that's it. So let's look as well. I want to look, guys, also the news over here. So we'll put all up AMD, and we're going to put up also here Tesla. Okay, right now over here, I'm looking at the bigger time frame. As you can see, NQ getting finally to this support. Okay, remember, for who just came, this hourly JLines, okay, has a very big history of reference, being a big support. The resistance over here is level we're too short, where to buy, where to buy. And over here, if we're going to hold 25,400, 25,450, it's a level where I'm looking for a buy, for a bounce play long. Yes, the same thing. It's holding over here this level of support at 68 and 25, 68 and 30. You can see that we are stuck in this range. So we have liquidity over here around 68 and 64 and buyer 68.25. So I'm going to look at also over here. So this is where institutional are actually playing. All right. So we have this, we can say this level over here where institutional attack short, right? And over here where we have like them as buyers. This is part of the algorithm that we created, one of the 3 algorithms that for now we created. They'll be also improved. We're gonna probably deliver them next week. And as I said, for who's follow the link, every single day in streaming, we're giving this and 2 other systems in free screen share, but also now you can subscribe and receive them on TradingView. And as we said, for who's not part of the room, we're going to select 100 traders on the 8th of December to join the room for free for 1 month. And you can simply use every single day order flow in our trading bots for free. There's also going to be a special gift for instead who's already a member, and especially for those who are like lifetime members and I would say yearly members, because we love the trust that traders give to us. Let's look at ES over here, still fading. So this support, we found a little of buyers. You see over here. And also NVIDIA found a little support. I'm looking at AMD, the exact same thing. I'm looking at Tesla, the exact same thing. Of course, buddy. Of course, Fernando. Hello, Abner Martin, sorry. Morning, Oscar. Morning, B Flyer. So for who just came, we had a whole plan that from 9 o'clock was simply changed. What we're looking over here is a pullback in this market into this level over here support. So this level, yes, this level on NQ, okay, the blue band is so important, guys. I'm not saying this, I'm not want to send you anything. I'm trading this stuff, and I just want to share with you what the market does once we get these levels. And I line these levels with order flow. You see how many times it bounced, right? It won't work anytime. But a lot of times you will see that is a level where we have a rejection. So short, short, long, long again. And over here this morning, if we're going to have this level holding over here, then I'm looking for the alignment with Bookmap to start buying the Qs, market open, and some of the stocks plays, okay? All right, let's start looking over here in Q. I'm looking at three different book maps. NVIDIA 180, fading, AMD fading. That's a little bit of pop. Tesla, we have a rejection from the heat map 435. But I need to see over here in the market, guys. I don't see anything for now. So fail of the market still. You can see in Q over here is weak. Yes, over here is a support. So I'm not looking for any bounce play. I just want to share with you one of the triggers that I prefer in the market for scalping. So this is a short that I often take. Price opens, goes into the heat map, and then I look over here for a short play. Okay, that's something that I usually trade. So let's see if the market will start bouncing or not. So PLTR, looking for a bounce play. Let's see. Still no play for me. We're just waiting. PLTR is bouncing some. It has that bounce over here from this 432 to 435. But I need to see SNQ, which are still in this support. Tesla, you can see that it came over here into this big band zone, right? And it's bouncing. So now Tesla has this resistance over here at 437, which is a major daily resistance. I'm gonna keep Tesla over here so we can see also an order flow. You want to set Tesla leaning up. So we have daily level 437 on Tesla. We have some support at 438, some resistance 438, 439. These are sellers over here and more for 40. At the same time, I'm evaluating over here ES and NQ. So you can see ES is bouncing and Q over here bouncing. So you can see that we found some buyers over here that dip on NQ. Vediamo cosa andrà a finire. I started a short on Tesla at 436 and 30. I'm risking this 437 and 30. The reason why over here is that we have the supply at 438. So I want to see that price staying below this level of resistance. Okay. Let's see if it's going to fail over here. This red line, which is the previous pre-market high, pre-market high. AMZ is fading, guys. Amazon is fading. NVIDIA is fading. Let's see Tesla, what it's going to do. Okay, so NVIDIA is breaking down the support. Our target's 433. We don't have any support big over here that I see on Bookmap until 430. Now our risk over here is 437. VWAP at 434. See, once I found over here the VWAP at 434 bounce. Straight down on AMD, Amazon. Beautiful. Careful over here because Amazon is holding this 435. So if I see a push, I will cut it. For now, we're in the money. SPY and the Q's a little bit of bounce. So we have always to be careful over here on ES. Q's a little bit of bounce. Cut on break even here, guys, on Tesla. Because as I said, I saw this push, and because the S and Q are actually bouncing. So Tesla has still the resistance 438. Which is the previous day high, 437. In the meantime, we have lows on Amazon, lows on AMD, lows over here in NVIDIA. And we had this Q's rejecting and SPY rejecting. I want to show you one thing. This is, we can put over here SPY is actually to the JLines. So if we're going to fail over here, okay, there's going to be a good short. Where's the Q's? There we go. And the Q's as well. We're going to fail over here is going to be a good short. So start watching for those. This is the short play that the system gave us on AMD. This is a short play that we had a system on Amazon. This is with the bots. And this is the system over here, short play that is giving it on NVIDIA. So let's look at Amazon. You see the price is below the previous trading range. As you know, remember what we said in the last trading session that we had on YouTube. This is a previous trading range. Price fails the previous trading range with this given from this black line. So you want to trade outside this previous trading range, okay? This previous trading range, you want to short over here. And when I see sellers on Bookmap, when I see over here, the system over here is giving 2 trading bots over under, and you can see over here this red dot. That means like institutions over here sell off, right? That is going to be my catch for the short. The same thing over here on Nvidia. When it came over here, short over under, short over under. TO is the risk. And AMD, actually the same thing. Let's go back on Tesla, guys. So I believe the market will wait 10 o'clock for the data. As I'm looking for the breakout 437. So we'll watch if we break out that level and then we see dips to buy from 437, or if we fail the 437, 438, and then we come back down to short. Resistance over here, 438. Took a short at 437.60. Risking at 438. Shorted 437.60. You can see the rejection of the heat map. I'm just risking over here really 20 cents because that is the previous day high. That is also over here the heat map level that we have. Now, a lot depends on the market, if yes and NQ will unwind or not. So simply a short into the level of liquidity with a very, very tight stop. That red dot is over here, a big soak. So you can see the price over here is 438, still 438. Want to see this breakdown. This is where I'm going to put the size, otherwise it's going to be a small cut. This is the only level that I'm putting over here, size. Okay, if we have the trend line break. Let's see if I can fill a little bit more. Want this below 437.50. Okay, this point I sized in 437.50. Shorted, full size, Tesla, risking 438. Or as we said, the reason over here we have the trendline break, fake out the 438 level, and daily support is going to be at 433.70. So we're looking for that price target. Want to see continuation of lower highs, lower lows, all right? Otherwise, if we get up here 438, we're going to cut. keeping the risk very, very tight for at least 3R, even 4. If we have the unwind over here till 4:30. Trying to go back 438. As I said, 438 plus. I will cut the play position. We're gonna go to 433 and 70 will be my first target. And then I'm looking for 430 over here. All the rest over here, PLTR, AMZN, AMD, NVIDIA. I'm waiting 10 o'clock. Okay, guys. So waiting 10 o'clock for the data PMI. Let's take a check to NQ. Still that support. You can see the hourly JLines over here, guys. Let's look at ES as well. Okay, so add the support. No major bounces for now, ES and NQ. This is Tesla, which is over here at the previous day high. This is the resistance we had, 437. So careful over here if it's going to break this 437 and 70. I will cut the position. Average is 437.51. So break even now. Out the position. So scratch trade. So always keep, your risk very, very tight. You want to have your break evens over here. So short break even, short break even. Okay, you want to simply cut fast. Almost over here, break even for now. So waiting for 10 o'clock plays. So we have, as we said, coin this morning a plan. MSTR, you can see they're all flat right now. Then we have Google flat at the moment. Hood is losing over here. NVIDIA same as open level, so let's wait at 10 o'clock. Okay, we have data. We're also going to continue to look at Tesla. One second, QCLS, sorry. Trade over here from the magician, I call him, because he can take those tops over here, Carver, beautiful. You see the 540, 520 and covered 450, so amazing small cap trader. We have 10 minutes of news for now. Netflix, yeah, daily trend line break. And system over here giving a short play. This is our trading system giving the answer exactly at 106 and 42. Okay, let's look at Tesla now, pushing. So this is Netflix that is fading over here, trend line break. Tesla over here instead bouncing, bounce play, and the support. Don't trade, guys. Still large cap before 10 o'clock. Only Tesla was good because the risk was super small. But for now, we have to wait for the data over here, PMI coming in 7 minutes. Uh, this is Tesla, guys. So as you can see, so I explain one of the bots that we trade in the meantime, so that when we are trading, you know exactly what we're doing. So you can see at this point the green dots. Okay, green dots represent smart money buying. So this is the manipulation of the market, and we have bars over here coming in. At the same time, I align this with Bookmap, and I start seeing like bars over here or a big heat map below. That's double confirmation. That's a long play. Okay, so I like to have more than one thing together. That gives me much more confidence in taking the trade. The same thing we could say over here in AMD. So when you see this big heat map over here, selling pressure, institutional coming in, that's a short play for downside. And this is Netflix right away at the gate. You can see that at the open, right away we have big selling pressure. So data institutional selling, short play, 2 years of coding, work with coders to give over here really one of the best systems that we could ever make. And you can see that we have also confirmation of 15-second chart. So over here we have exactly 2 trading bots. We have 3 trading bots, but over here in this case we have 2. So right away you can see the open, Netflix, and why we want to trade this, because guys, as you know, we are outside the percent range. If you look at the last video, I want to give you the last video, guys. The last video that we made, we cover exactly this, the strategy, and 2 of the guys that we shared, they closed, one with 700K this year for now, and one with 1 million. Many years of trading, but that is the strategy. So check it out. I post over there. And once we are outside of this this range, then we're looking for that major seller. So you can see over here in Netflix what we had this week: buy on Monday, sell off yesterday, sell over here today. This is simply sick. When I align this with Bookmap, you see this is another buy on Friday. When I align this with Bookmap, I go all the way in. So this was 4 on 4 wins, last 4 trading sessions. Then I'm looking at the 1 minute for confirmation. And then I'm also looking at that 15-second chart for, you know, that actual timing often. And you can see over here. Okay, so brutal, 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 brutal. Okay, so we have 3 minutes for the gate. The gate, I mean like for the news. Got a PMD. Let's buy. It's a support. We can agree with the NVIDIA. It's okay. That's
Yeah.
You can see, guys, this was NVIDIA yesterday. So what I do is, again, I align Bookmap. This is with the trade we took yesterday morning. That is the seller. Over here tells me to sell. Okay. Then over here, this was the long we had this morning pre-market. And then over here is the open short. And we're still holding. This is stop with break even if it comes break even. And that's using Bookmap. So I right away sellers. Boom. I see the algo over here. Boom. I get in. Okay. So again, it's incredible what we did. 2 years of work behind this, thanks to the code that worked with us. All right, 1 minute to the gate. Let's double check over here. Yes, and in queue. See how many players we have in yes and in queue. See the buyers are down here and sellers up here. So many players, and look at the sellers this morning when we had the over here the dump, right? Okay, I want to see hourly chart. So we are still in that support. Remember, we have this support over here. We said this is the hourly JLines, okay? This band over here. Price will often bounce from here. And over here again, you can see it. 30 seconds. Let's see PMI. Ancora sta. Non ancora serve questo PMI adesso. Sì. All right, open. Start seeing a little bit of bias at the moment on NQ. Nvidia here giving some momentum, still waiting for plays. Yeah, Jay, stay calm, buddy. We have to look over here. How reacts the next 10 minutes, the market. 681 on SPY and 620 over here on the Qs. They're still below that open level resistance. So no trade yet. But also in breakout mode. Okay, now we have the confirmation of the reversal of the market. So yes, and NQ. So market starting to push. If we look over here, all the books up, they're fine over here. Breakout this consolidation, 180, 440, 216. Netflix no, so Netflix we're not gonna follow it. The market you can see is bouncing over here, plays long. So yes, and NQ. We're probably going over here to the pre-market high. So we're looking for those plays. Let's look at AMD. Same is gonna go around 218 and 50, 219. Amazon also over here for the 235-ish. We have over here, as we said, Nvidia. Nvidia again, if it breaks over here, the open level is gonna go 184. Okay, so market reversal. Jay, I know that you are with those options, so buddy, we can have a very good now reversal of the market. Let's continue to see over here what the market is gonna do. I'm gonna put yes and NQ. $217 exit on AMD. Nvidia breaking the 181. All market over here now getting finally green. Coin, I would say the biggest mover than MSTR. AMD over here above the open level. Okay, now we have to push to the 218. Yeah, I see you guys are long on this. Okay, the major guide is not really following AMD on where these is to follow ES and NQ. And also look with the hourly where we bounce from. Okay, so yes, over here, this is our first and this is the second target. And then in Q the same way. Over here, this is the first one, 25,600, then 25,680. Those will be the next two targets. Okay, so we have our system. Bookmap is showing buying power, buying pressure. Okay, so stay in. So if it was like part of the trading room over here and all the setups, use simply the order flow together with the demand zone, and now just let it go. Just let it go. So it needs to make AMD, NVIDIA higher low. NVIDIA is the open level. AMD is the open level. That is above the open level. Yes, over here in Q they have to push. So NVIDIA, AMD, and all the rest will start like to push more. And Q is showing over here above the open level some little selling pressure. We have a support over here, which is the trading session high. Yes, over here as well, trading session high for the first 30 minutes. So if we hold over here 68 and 38 and on ES and 25, 530 on NQ, then we're gonna have over here the highs. If not, if this fails, we're gonna go back over here to the lows. Patience, guys. Yes, patience. Still holding, still bullish. We have a first over here signal for sellers, but for now we're still bullish. Then in the meantime, new highs. It's continued to go higher. NQ had a fail of that support level. Let's see if we're gonna reclaim or not. So AMD is still bullish. NVIDIA over here still bullish. Amazon is the weakest, and Tesla over here highs. Put also very strong this morning. I see a break of 217 on AMD. I want to see a breakout of 181 on NVIDIA. Everything depends over here. Yes, and NQ, you can see they're below that demand zone. Q's over here rejecting, guys. Amazon lows. AMD and NVIDIA are still over here good. And Tesla up here is still bullish. Still no sellers over here. Amazon fading lower. Again, another one like Netflix below the previous low. So fade over here. Same exact way. All right, let's look over here at again the major picture. All right, so we have NQ this morning, 9 o'clock, bounce, PMI, a little bit of bounce and now fading. So it's actually staying like sideways. Yes, same exact thing. Bounce over here from now to JLines. Until we're gonna hold over here this blue band over here, okay? Remember, this is our 89 EMA. Then you can see how many times we bounced over here, and held. So we're still like bullish with bullish idea for the whole morning. Okay. So on NQ, on AMD, on NVIDIA, we're still bullish. We're still looking for long plays. And I see still some traders holding over here long. And for me, that's the correct idea. SPY, as you can see, is the same thing as ES. We have the Qs over here, same thing as NQ. All right. So we are looking for this to push the highs. So let's see over here also NVIDIA, still bullish, AMD still bullish. So let me see over here, see some DMs. You can write me on Discord, I will try to answer everybody. So Kenny over here is on Tesla. Good for you, bro. Then over here is long on the Qs. What price, buddy? What price on the Qs? Okay, MD is still working good for us. Breakout of the open level. There we go. And NVIDIA will probably follow. Let's see. Shane, are you long, buddy? Jay, Brian, Fernando, John, Chris. The plays over here are still for the long side, okay? So remember the scenario, we are bouncing from Dow to JLines. Let's see if this follows the 25,600 and then break out of this level. All right, let's look at NVIDIA as well. You can see over here how order flow behaves. Once we get to a major level of liquidity, the dots turn like bigger, bigger, bigger. That means like they're not only buying, but also selling. If they clear it, you're going to see a push above 181, fails back to 181, test it, and then we go up from there. Okay, Jay. So some of you are still holding long, good. I want to see that high of the day. We're going to share then some charts in the room. There we go. Yes, and Q, they're trying to reclaim over here the open level high. Major soak on AMD. You see AMD came to that 217 resistance. Very big over here soak. That means they bought, but then seller prevailed and fell from 217 to 216. While Tesla still like rising. So we still have buyers over here on Tesla. Yeah, all the way up. Netflix lows at 102. This is a big miss for me. Let's go back over here. Yes, thank you. Okay, so NQ over here failed back the 25,560 below the open level. So stick in a range. This is our high of the open level. Support, resistance. Not an exciting over here trading session. Yes, and NQ still on that support bounce. AMD, we had the support bouncing. Amazon said fail. NVIDIA support bouncing over here. Okay, we're talking always about the previous trading low. We're still bullish. We're still holding for the long plays. But again, nothing exciting about 1 hour of trading. The only one that really pushes was Tesla. So we see the Qs at the same open level, by the same open level, but we're holding for bullish move. 620 in the Qs and 681 on the SPY. If we fail now the 620, we're cutting out the trade because it's 10:30. So SPY, let's see over here first, the Q. Okay, Q's over here. As we said, if we fail the 620, we're gonna get out. This is the level we need to break. Okay, and SPY, if we fail the 681, we're gonna cut that position. So all the future traders, the same for you, reflects on ES and NQ. So at the same time that the Qs break 620, you can get out, and at the same time SPY fails over here the 681, you can get out on ES as well. AMD is still a position for us long. AMD is still a position over here long, guys. So we're gonna simply try to hold this as much as we can. Target would be 218 and then 220. And NVIDIA still a position long, so we're gonna try to hold this as well. Reason why: Bookmap support, Bookmap buyers, daily levels over here on NVIDIA, on AMD, on SPY, and the Qs. The trader was asking about hood. Oh, let me put over here hood. Okay, so hood above the previous range. If NQ and ES will start pushing and you're long, 128 and 90, 128 and 50, I will use that as trailing. Okay, so you're looking into the previous day high level as support. If this starts like holding, okay, then you can expect more push. If we fail, we get out over here and simply cash out. All right, team. So the last few news again, you have over here for all month of December the Cyber Monday and Black Friday deal. So you can reach out for discount link. Also, we share the link on socials to join the challenge. 100 traders will be chosen from the 8th of December to join 1 month free the room and simply use our trading bots and also Bookmap for free. Again, for all the newbies, look at our YouTube channel because we have a lot of explanation on the setups we trade, add the system we trade, the algos, the bots, so everything is explained over there. So we use this session extremely to trade and use Bookmap and teach Bookmap. So the soaks, absorption, the stuffs and more. Not every time we will see all of these scenarios. Today, for example, we spoke about the soak. Today we saw what is absorption. We saw what is a bounce. We saw what is, for example, buying pressure. And I will answer all the DMs that you send me by today, maximum tomorrow, and get back to you. In the meantime, thank you for following. Reach out if you need help, and good luck for your trading. Thank you.